Well, I'm a product of the civil rights movement. Grew up in Jackson in the 50s and 60s, where Capitol Street was pretty much segregated, and Ferry Street was the street where most African Americans did their business and had their offices. I can remember as a child not being allowed to try on clothes in some of the stores on Capitol Street. I also remember when the Jackson Public School Board agreed to finally integrate schools, and I was in one of the classes that was a result of that movement. In 1972, when I graduated from Murrah High School, my class was one of the first integrated classes to graduate. And not too long ago, we celebrated that victory because 25 years had passed, and we were just proud of the moment. A lot of people would not have seen that when I was a youth in this community. Of course, what civil rights have done is open up a lot of doors. As a young man, I wanted to be a lawyer. A lot of people told me that it was impossible to be a lawyer because I was black. And at that time, there was maybe 4 or 5 black lawyers in the entire state. I kept that dream, saw people like Thurgood Marshall and Reuben Anderson and Fred Banks here locally make their mark, thought it was something that I could do. And of course, I was fortunate enough to go to law school, graduate from law school, and have been a lawyer now for a little over 30 years. You know, again, one of the things that civil rights have done is it opened up doors even for lawyers. When I was a young lawyer, I had a dream of being a judge. Again, people told me it was impossible in Mississippi to be a black judge. Of course, Reuben Anderson and Fred Banks led the way, and then Denise Owens, Isidore Patrick, Judge Pat Wise followed them, and I had that dream also. So I ran for the office of circuit judge and was fortunate enough to be elected. And I served as a circuit judge for 7 years. I also had another goal, wanted to one day be in a large practice. When I got out of law school, most large firms in the state of Mississippi did not recruit African Americans to be a part of their law firms. However, when I got ready to leave the bench, there was quite a few firms in Jackson who was interested in my service. I'm very happy to say that I've been with the Brunini, Grantham, Grout, and Hughes law firm for 12 years now, and it's been a great experience. So civil rights have meant a lot to me personally. I've seen the community change, neighborhoods that was all segregated. One while now have integrated neighborhoods. The disappointment is because some of the schools became integrated, a large number of the white population decided to start their own schools, which has now left the schools segregated again, but different than what they were back then. So hopefully, as we go through the next 20, 25 years, I hope to see our community come even closer. I hope to see the schools become more integrated. I hope to see more firms open up for African Americans to become members and partners of those firms. But civil rights have been very important in my life.